Welcome back to Zenset's Techie Not Badass. I'm your arrogant host, Von Fry. I actually had the sunglasses out and then I didn't put them on. I'm sorry I'm late. I was at my, I was actually at Applebee's with my dad. We'd take my mom in to get a knee replacement today. And he's like, hey, we haven't had Applebee's in a while. I'm like, okay, I kind of wanted something quicker because it was like 6:45 and I knew it was going to interfere a bit. Let the record show that 10 Years Hero is here. He said this is the best Gooner game going. Who was it that was it Cavafax that recommended this to me? One of you was what recommended it to me last night and was then like, oh, I didn't even realize it was on Xbox Game Pass. So, I mean, well, that's an easy way to go about it. Also, 10 Years, I haven't checked my phone in the last couple hours, but I asked you, I saw that 10 Years is playing the new Yoshi game, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, so feel free to make fun of him for playing a baby game. No, how is that? And my library does have it, but it's checked out. So I can give that a shot if we need that to happen. It was Cavafax that recommended this, and 10 Years is calling it a Gooner game. It doesn't look particularly goon to me. It doesn't look like that, what is it, Stellar Blade? It doesn't look like that, you know? Collect 30 orbs and five orbs. The thing you want to look out is to collect 30 orbs and five orbs at once. Well, I guess I'll figure out what that means. Most people see a cute gal and think it's goon slop. Is she a cute gal? She's a gal. She has weird pixelated freckles, maybe? There's something going on here. I'm seeing other weird stuff. Yeah, I'm aware Xbox is dead. I saw the post about how 55% of the people playing this are on PlayStation, and it's like 11% Xbox, and it's like, oh gosh. Asha, you got a lot of work to do, don't you? Oh my God, you're kind of right. Tim Allen and Galaxy Quest. Yeah, at the beginning, does he have these sunglasses? He has some sunglasses like this, doesn't he? I'm gonna have to pull that up. Look at this. Link your social accounts. Why is it telling me that? Relink. You gotta relink your Discord, I guess. I don't know. Not linked. What are the other options? See, it's very weird. It's like your socials. Oh, okay. You mean like Twitter and no. Just Discord and Twitch. Yeah, we'll throw in Reddit. Why Steam? Isn't that a rival? Like, why not link your Nintendo eShop, your PlayStation handle, whatever, you know? She's a robot? Oh, does her being a robot make it better or worse? Like, she's a robot, goon away. Or, no, why are you into robots? Like, so does it make it worse? Like, I don't know. Hey, some people like freckles and the short hair. Do people like green hair with their freckles? Their pixelated freckles? Let's go ahead and get the sunglasses off and give this a go, shall we? Okay. I am still drinking that can of NOS. I didn't sleep well. I've been feeling kind of on and off tired. We'll see if, I probably need to have some volume here. And we'll see if I can, surely I can stay awake. Not a lot of games can actually put me to sleep. There was one streaming, I think it was a streaming series that I was watching years back that was so boring. I kept falling asleep during it, and it was so forgetful. I can't remember what it was. It was just so incredibly mid, you know? Look at these. I guess those are freckles. Is she dirty, maybe? I don't know. You can see from the shadows there, we have the capability to do more than square freckles. Yet, click on her. I don't believe that's an option. What the heck? She's like nodding. I can't click on her. I have I don't have a free cursor, but it looks like we have a chainsaw in the thing there. Will this game allow the invert vertical? I guess that's a yes. Okay. Game start. Okay, let's go. I think those are moles. I can't tell. I have Reese's.
This is Slicer P. I have arrived at the target destination. As suspected, it is an array megastructure.
Voice acting.
Requesting Central Slicer's operator. Over.
She sounds like a 40-year-old trying to sound like a teenager, but I can deal with it.
Proceed with extreme caution, and remember, destroy every machine in this godforsaken place.
Roger. Commencing contract at MSC Tick 16.
Failure is forbidden.
Failure is forbidden.
You're under strict orders to destroy every machine in this godforsaken place. Clearly they're the villain. She's going to realize that she's working with the villains. Is that not a machine? I thought I was supposed to destroy the machines.
Corruption unknown. Location unknown. Alpha structure unknown.
I don't have a lot of control over the camera. Oh, okay.
D, I'm unable to fully operate your orb drone unit. The array interference is too high. I cannot provide you with recon support. The risks are too high. And if you...
Guess that was what he was talking from.
G, respond.
G, are we playing House of the Dead? Wow. Orby. Why did it say Orby?
Not this again.
Okay, hold on. Something's happening here. Go right.
Come on, I don't have time for this. What a piece of junk.
It almost seems like I am somebody with a camera watching her, just about. Well, you can like really cycle this, it looks like. I guess when you can see the cursor, that's when you're supposed to hit A and leave the scene. Not the most exciting way to start a game, I'll tell you that. This is called MotorSlice, right?
There, good as new.
I guess that's Orby. I was told Mirror's Edge. I have a lot of errors. Full of errors. Okay, so Cavafex, you asked me if I could play this, and then you said you bought it, and then you're like asking questions in a way that I don't know.
Hello, Orby.
Is that going to be a good screenshot for, yeah? Hello, world. Like Tiger Woods.
It's happening more frequently. Almost like it's on purpose. Are you broken for good this time?
What do we call this art style where it's like a PS1 and a PS2? PS2 character model. PS1 textures. Like, I don't know.
Not an operator, but I can do things my way this way.
All right, well, you guys are not going to like this, but I just got back from Applebee's and I had some fried chicken there, and I think we're going to have to take a break if you catch my drift. So I'll see you. It's probably going to be 10 or 15 minutes. Just letting you know. All right. Probably going to try to find a way to edit that out. Yeah, I think you guys get the idea. All right. So how much did I eat at Applebee's? I ate a honey mustard crispy chicken sandwich. It was like, it came with fries. Everything was just kind of okay. Honestly, they were understaffed. They had one waitress, and this is the eating good in the neighborhood local Chili's. Or no, local Applebee's. Chili's is better. And I say that even though Applebee's is from Kansas. But, yeah, the fries were all right, but the chicken seemed like it might have been heated up, like Frozen or something. I don't know. It was way too juicy. It was getting all over my hands with the juice, and it wasn't crazy spicy, but it didn't really taste like honey mustard. It was okay. It was not $16 okay. It was $16 for the chicken sandwich and the fries. The drink was probably $3. It was... Actually, I think I have the receipt on me. I make sure that anybody that touches my controls has to wash their hands. Had people wanting to play Halo and stuff, and they were like, I'm like, hey, you didn't wash your hands. Go back. Go back, wash your hands. No, I got this. I don't need you on my team. Go wash your hands. Mountain Dew, $3.29. It's just, eating out is insane. This is the lie with retirement. Where am I going to put this? If you're not a millionaire, you're not retiring. If you do not have several $1 million, you're not really retiring, guys. So give it up, right? Back to the action here. We're about 1 minute into the game. Almost 55 minutes from when the stream should have started. Great progress, right?
Come on, follow me.
No, I'm trying to keep my controllers clean. I'm trying to keep this one clean because it's what, a week and a half old or something. But these do not stay clean. My Series 2 Switch 2 Pro controller does seem to stay clean. All right, so we're actually going to control her now. This late. That is not a floaty jump. It's a little surprising. Usually, it's almost like a jump out of Virtua Fighter. Yes, that is a jump. Ooh. Got a little Morpheus landing going on, huh? Oh, is this the Mirror's Edge parkour bit? I don't know what you're talking about. Cheeto controller? Was there a meme controller? Was there like a April Fool's Day one? Oh, now that was Mirror's Edge. Yep, Mirror's Edge. All these years after Mirror's Edge, and this is what graphics look like. Oh, wow. That's incredibly Mirror's Edge. We're even doing the roll on the landing. Jump while facing a wall to climb. And then you gotta probably jump off, huh? It's a rough landing. It looks like you get saddled with a little bit of a hard fall type thing. It's like it goes letterbox. That was a little harder to do on Mirror's Edge. It's been a while since I've done a Mirror's Edge playthrough, but, you know, we shouldn't rule that out. Finally an attack.
Confirming contact with a motor at the MSC TIC-16. Corruption detected. The structure is compromised.
HL2 music.
Engaging with
Half-Life 2 music? I honestly haven't played much Half-Life 2. I didn't... It had really lost its appeal by the time I had Orange Box, even. Oh, I hurt his feelings. See that broken heart? Lock onto enemies. She's like, hey, it's a living, right? No. To sunder. Make P blush. Excuse me? Oh, I kind of am a camera or something. I've got a light. It's my reflection. My reflection. Pretty mirror. I'm trying to get that lock onto enemies out of the way. Why is that still here? Why is that still on the screen? There's no enemies. I've played through the first Subnautica. I don't think I did Antarctic or Subarctic or something, and then the new one. I think the new one's called Subnautica 2, right? Okay, finally that thing left. No. We get our hero shot here. Trying to get like a good shot for the review. Yeah, that could work. Subnautica for the Switch 2 library. So it's on Switch 2, huh? Oh, this must be some kind of vision thing. The B button. Ooh, those were kind of hard to see unless... Here, let's kill him with this vision. Oh, they're not doing that. Let's see, roll in combat. Okay, so it's gonna be like a strafe, sidestep roll. Sure. But I'm playing tank in 5v5, and every time the DPS goes unorthodox on King's Row defense, it's Farah and Sombra. Oh my shit. I don't even know if it's possible to defend like that. While yes, there are characters who are more suited for attack, yeah, I actually did not mind it when they had attackers and defenders. And you had like Torb was listed as a defender. People threw all the time if I was playing Symmetra on attack. She worked really good defensively. And I could make it work on attack. Eventually people got to where they didn't really care about that, so I could actually attack with Symmetra and get work done. Symmetra with a pocket is pretty lethal. Just cooks. Big tank melt. To defend with a Sombra is going to be a tough task. Even as somebody with over 200 some hours on Sombra, I wouldn't really bite off on that. I wouldn't really go for that. Farah, I can't play. So I don't know about that, but I would say that I would frown upon a Farah select for a defense. If the thing is, if you're good enough... wow. If you're good enough, you should be able to play the character regardless. Like, people may complain about, we've got a wrecking ball, don't worry about it. I've got this. Okay, so are we gonna... Why wasn't she getting on that? Why wasn't she making that jump? Am I supposed to go all the way down? It doesn't seem right. It seems like that's something you're supposed to kind of like jump to. I like how she follows the line. That's cool. Does that make sense? Point that thing in another direction. Flash P in the eyes. That doesn't sound good. Pause. Still hasn't told me what that is. It's odd that I have that ability without the game first introducing it to me. Whatever it is that I'm doing. It seems alright so far. I mean, it is indie, right? Seems kind of okay. You can parry... Oh my shit, we have to have a parry mechanic, don't we? Oh, Sherry, our love. I need a parry button on the Ulanzi U Studio over here. I need a button I can push when you have to parry. Right? I know I said this was messy last time. I'm going to have all the regrets here. You might actually be better off with a cheaper peanut butter cup, because the cheaper ones you don't have to mess with the foil. Like, okay, you got it, you're good, right? Like, oh, you have a package and then you have this little paper here. Does Nier play like this? Play Bayonetta 3, you'll take that button parry mechanic back. Lots of parrying's gonna happen. You can parry any machine if you attack at the same time as the enemy. A danger icon will show the opportunity. Must be coming up here. Aha, you guys thought I'd miss. I just parried your crane. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, shoot. Well, good thing I wasn't standing there. I guess she's by default running, huh? Where's this going? I have a soft landing, right? Move vertically, rotate sideways. This is almost like Mario. Okay, hold on. It's not a back and forth, it's just a forward. Oh, there we go. Let's just try this. Okay, she gets a very generous jump off of that. Mario 64, when you climb, you had some poles to climb and you jump between them, right? Man, she had a lot of distance right there, didn't she? It looked like she should have been well short. Didn't even have momentum. This kind of looks like if I was going to put something hidden in a game, it would be over there, you know? I feel like I need to go, or even that crane, right? Oh, there's something blinking over there. What? You didn't get all the power-ups when you played the game on your first try? Well, you gotta do it all over. You stupid... What was that? Okay, wait a minute. Lost drones can be collected in the nearest cargo triangulation zone. If you die before reaching it, they won't be collected. Orbs can be used sacrificial. Alpha stage indie slop, huh? Hey, so I just found out there's gonna be a new Mega Man. I guess it had a reveal trailer 5 months ago. What was it called? Like Mega Man Dual Vision? I think it had double in the name. I don't know. I mean, didn't they make a Mega Man 11? I have it. And I haven't played it yet. And I was going to do a stream at some point, but which one was it? I think it's Mega Man. Yeah, Mega Man 11. That's kind of 3D-ish, right? And this new one is going to be like 3D environments. Well, 2D gameplay, right? But 3D rendered in a way. There is something charming here with this art direction. See this like raster image on that instead of it being like a polygonal pipe. Totally. It doesn't really have a hole. Sounds like Road Trip in a nutshell. Going back in to get the rest of the machines. Ooh, wait. I was supposed to MotorSlice. Hold X to MotorSlice. Whoa, what? So if it's orange, I can do things like... Whoa! Whoa! That's kind of gnarly. I probably could have walked through that without the destruction. Oh, shoot. I hit my orb. Whatever that does. William H. Macy, yes, but you have a little bit of Bruce Willis, I think. Best friend back in elementary school could, like, do a really convincing Bruce Willis impression. Okay, so we're gonna chainsaw this. That's... You gotta give that cool props right there. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it is like a PS1. There is a PS1 horror motif thing going around. Some indie games are trying to look like a PS1 game. And it can be really unsettling. I'm not sure what the art style's called. Almost like a D-make. Almost a D-make type concept. Do you guys remember when in Polypunk, really? Does this in the store listed as Polypunk? Parkour, the name is P. Features. Slice of life story about a girl doing a routine job in a mega structure. Gorgeous pixelated yet modern low poly graphics. I mean, Bruce Willis has things he says, right? Come over to the coast, we'll get together, have a few beers. Ugh. But he does like a raised eyebrow thing, and he has a certain look. Actually, same friend, it could do like the slack off. What? Could do the oh, who was that guy that was the Batman in 1989? Michael Keaton. Kind of thing, but yeah, I can't do it so much. There was a time in games where you had to have those
the place Central is looking for?
Those animations for when you were away from the controller, right? Oh, you're taking too long? What's Earthworm Jim gonna do? He's gonna shoot himself in the head. Oh, look at Sonic. He turned to the camera and he's tapping his foot. Wow, he's got attitude. So much attitude.
That can control all the machines. Do you think that's true?
This place is scary. Protect me. Just focus on killing the machines. And what can we do with her? You said RB. Those are some suggestive sounds. The gooning has been realized.
Scriptures.
Why did they allow you to do that?
Well, it doesn't matter. My job here is to hunt down machines. Reaching the top is just part of a job well done.
Okay. It's very odd that the cutscene isn't like self-advancing. Instead, it's kind of like, okay, now you can kind of like move the camera slightly or advance it. I think they knew what they were doing. They had to be like, well, okay, why are we letting her get poked during cutscenes, right? Selfie?
Orby.
This is kind of like when I'm in the arcade in Street Fighter. Touch her face to change her expression. Excuse me? What am I touching it with?
Orby.
Right side, next, left side, previous. These look like the same expression. Do we selfie? I think that constituted a selfie. I don't know. Everything's a secret. Take a selfie. It didn't say anything about saving a picture, did it? Does that mean I can burn this up? Camera got dirty. Oh, I can blink the camera with a press of the right stick. This is blinding, isn't it, right here? On my TV, this is closer to white. To you guys, this pillar, yeah, it's right here. It's very white next to her feet, but to you guys, it may not be looking that way. She opens the doors like Mirror's Edge, like Faith. I love the way how Faith would open the door, slam into the door, and it would just kind of like pop, and the camera would get all jostled. It was so cool. It seemed so frantic. Tomb Raider. It just looked like something's trying to open that. Huh. Weird camera control stuff. I haven't played enough of this to say it's effing awful. Look, if I wasn't playing it and I was just sitting there kind of getting a lecture and not doing anything, not having fun, not laughing, not hearing cool music, then yes, then we could chime in. If you're ticking the boxes of a trifecta of boredom, then yeah, you can walk away. Your check engine light is on. What? This seems to be okay. I don't seem to have any kind of frame stutter or anything. I am looking at making my background a little simpler when we get done with Forza. I think we'll finish Forza tomorrow. I'm gonna have to do just a little bit off stream because you got a lot of XP grind. Well, actually, you may have more to do after that even. I did shoot my Scream 7 review today. I did shoot my James Bond, some other stuff. Didn't have a lot of other time, so that's why I kind of put my rant about paleontologists was kind of like the upload for the day. Well, I mean, I've got a lot of access to games right now, so it's good to have some. I mean, look, we can talk about the 90s being great, but did you have that much access to games? You want another game? You have to go to Blockbuster. It probably is going to be scratched to shit, and that's if we're talking about like PlayStation era. I didn't think she was going to open that. I thought I slashed it. Why didn't she open it the first time? Is that where we're gonna hide something right there? That is quite the fall. City. Okay, I believe this area is called City, guys. Slack off. Rest? I've never heard it referred to as slack off in the game. Have you?
Readings didn't detect a structure this big.
It kind of does look like Silent Hill. Not Silent Hill 2, but Silent Hill. Because Silent Hill is PS1, you know? Like, there are ways about what they're doing with the textures. I think are we
No
done
worry.
select? Oh, look at
If I
that
knew
booty
it,
shot,
I
guys.
wouldn't have
Come on.
accepted this contract.
Is that her thermos? Like she has some food on hand?
So much for an easy job.
We don't why don't we have some fun?
No time to waste, Orby.
Nine premium chalky bars. We used to, okay, so when they built the new Dillon's Marketplace in my town, they had an international aisle. And they had a number of things that they no longer have. They've really whittled it down, okay? They had like Turkish Delights. They were the Turkish brand and everything. And they had a number of British candy bars. There's something called like a Lion bar. They don't have any of that anymore. I think now you can, oh my God, what a jump. Can she just straight make this? What the Christ? Okay, her jump is like, it's like she flies at the end. Doesn't seem like the deepest combat. But yeah, there's something called a Lion bar. I may or may not have tried that. There was a number of British chocolate bars that I had never seen before. I think I had one and I can't remember what it was. They may have had a Tim Tam. They definitely had something called like a Lion bar. Absolutely had that. Anything down there? I was only able to watch one anime episode OVA thing last night. I need to watch a bunch actually, so that I can do a 18+ members video on it. It's been a while since I've had a members video. Alright, you're following me now, right? Okay. I don't know what you're doing, but you're gonna come in handy. No, Bucky is a beaver, isn't he? And that's a Texas thing, but I'm not so sure beavers hang out around Texas. Hold to charge. There we go. At least it dies in one hit. That's not too hard. Okay, so what's the way to collect this guy? Alright, we got a train going. Charging it. What the heck? Can or can I not break those? Alright, you don't have to guide her during the jump. She just faces that way, and then you're good. Simplified. Okay, here we go. Ooh, there might be a secret. I don't know what good these orbs are doing me. What the heck? What happened to the camera? Trying to tell me there's a bulldozer up there? Yeehaw, this is cool. Me life. This is a fun, this is an interesting, unique way to travel. It is. Traverse that. Okay, we're gonna go up the crack. Pause. Is a beaver a rodent? I'm not so sure. It's a mammal. Where are we going? Oh, my bad. Wow, that's a bit of a leap. Okay. This is not bad platforming. Is she gonna make that? Nah, it's a job. No, this seems hyper dangerous, little girl. I'm only 10. When you get 11, you can't do this anymore. Like, okay, here we go. Not the way I wanted to do that. No, I wanted to go sideways. Shit. Oh boy. It's a bit of a ways back, isn't it? I'm an expert on beavers, having watched every episode of the Angry Beavers. I've never seen that. I'm not even so sure I've heard of that. Cartoon. Hitting the wrong thing. What was fall? Oh, we've got some options here. Okay, so I can fall with what? Down, like that'll make her jump for sure, but different perspective, huh? That's totally how that works, guys. That is how you will run. Okay, so... in the air! Okay, let's see. No. Okay, good. I was thinking if I jumped over that, that could be like the cool move, the cool like speed run technique for the game. In Mirror's Edge, you had to try to tuck your legs while jumping to really pull off some stuff. Okay, so she will do a bit of a jump tuck. Yeah, true. Beaver teeth never stop growing. I think pig tusks might not stop growing as well. Yeah, and if they don't constantly chew on the wood to wear them down, they like curl up to the point that they can't eat anymore. They like can't open their mouth to eat anything. They can't get anything through their mouth because their teeth curled. And then sometimes they curl and they point into their brain and kill them. Which is the way I want to go, right? What the shit? Okay, I've got to rev it and then slash it. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Same thing happened to James Bond. Oh, shit. That was bad. At least she got out of it. James Bond, I had to hit reload checkpoint. There's an episode of Angry Beavers where the teeth, they talk about what maybe happens, or maybe there's like an old beaver whose teeth are doing that, or what? Oh, I need to hold the X. Okay, I see. I don't really need to rev it up. I need to slash it and then hold. Watch. Accept your fate. Okay, so what's the best way to do this? Yeah, I wanted her to jump off to that side, but she didn't want to at first. Was it Cavafax that said this game is about dying a whole lot? There might have been a secret. No faster run. Oh, we have a zoom. Oh, left is let go. Shit. Oof. Left trigger is let go. The Krat brothers. I think I recall my brother in like 96 come home from school and he wanted to watch something called Krat Creatures. And I think they then turned that into this cartoon you're speaking of. So it was like almost like a Crocodile Hunter for kids type thing. Okay, like, hey, we're brothers. I don't know, twins or some shit, right? We're twins or some shit. And we like creatures. And then I think they then were like, hey, let's turn this into a cartoon. Am I wrong? In the cartoon, they probably just have like an old beaver that, let me tell you, Sonny, what happens if you don't keep chewing. This could happen. Oh no, the horror. How about we just duck? Zaboom Afu. I don't know what that is. Is that a Krat Brothers thing? Okay, that's gonna be timed, isn't it? I thought I could sneak it. Really generous with the checkpoints, isn't it? Oh, no, don't jump that far. Zaboomafu. Then in the early 2010s, they made a Power Rangers-esque cartoon called Wild Kratts. So these guys just chased whatever trend they could. Is that what you're telling me? I had no idea that they were that much into trend chasing. Maybe just a simple duck. Why don't I try that? Wow, that is a slide. Really went. Nice. You know, that's some of that bird poop, yellow paint, blue paint, red paint stuff going on. I guess people really do need to start respecting Mirror's Edge, since it evidently had such a big role in gaming, right? Okay, so what are we doing here? That's too hot. X to interact with objects. Well, this doesn't look like much of an interact, honestly. Is it kind of wanting me to stack them a certain way? As one does. Of course, when you need to rip off the Power Rangers, one must do that, right? So the game pioneered releasing buggy glitches. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Doesn't Assassin's Creed get credit for pioneering releasing unfinished games at full price? Isn't that their thing? I'm pretty sure that is a Call of Duty thing. He's moving. Okay, let's see. Orb drone obtained. What I do with it, I don't know. I think me dying resets my orbs. Probably shouldn't be doing it that way. Like, I don't know. You have to go to where you died maybe to get the orb back. Don't jump like that, gal. P. What is P short for? Is that your big reward? You find out what P's short for? You find out what her real name is? Okay, there's those orbs. Okay, hold on. I don't know if that's the one I just lost, or maybe because I died, this one reset. If you want your orbs, you have to do a clean run. No deaths, loser. Don't you know? Get good. I didn't want to do that, actually. I'm still kind of getting used to recording with that button. Hey, that's where we started, isn't it? No? Maybe it is. Didn't we sit at this park bench and slack off? Baton, I don't know.
Central operator said we have an interference, but wasn't Benton Tech supposed to be motorproof? I don't want to replace my headset. It's still working fine. You're made of Benton, Orby. What's your view?
They are slacking, just like you.
Perhaps Operator G is just slacking, huh?
Alright, I made it to the park bench with you guys. You're safe. Stay there. Don't follow me. Be free. Whoa. That's neat. That's not gonna get boring. I'm sorry. Not the way I wanted to do it. Ooh, oh boy. This cable. Hold A while climbing. Hold jump while climbing. Why? A. Hold jump while climbing. Why? What? What kind of trash? What kind of awful advice was that? Hold jump. Defeat 100 enemies with parry. You only defeat parry with parries the entire game. Like, there might be an achievement. I'm trying to remember which one we're talking about here. Are we talking about the Gooner anime? If it was a month ago, it was probably New Cutie Honey. Is that what we're talking about? I've still got a couple, like an episode or two of that left. The production value had like shifts and looks pretty modernized halfway through, even though it's like in the mid 90s. And the language on the last one was oddly current. Like they were talking about like main character energy in like 1995, which was kind of wild. But yeah, Dawn Wanderer wanted me to talk about that. But I have a lot of that to watch, plus pretty tired. I may not get to watching it and doing a video for some time. I don't know. But I can pretty much go for just about any anime that's got a certain aesthetic about it, a certain level of hand-drawn expertise. Not just any hand-drawn slop. It's gonna have to be pretty compelling. Well drawn hand-drawn stuff. I just really can't bother with any of the new stuff. It's like everything looks the same. It's all from the same anime parts bin. Okay, so maybe I should have done that instead. Does this mean she can climb on that? Yes. Or not. How was Applebee's? It was just overpriced. Like it was okay, but not the $16 chicken sandwich did not taste like it was worth $16. It was just kind of okay. I would have gotten a better quality of chicken if I went to Waffle Bus, which is kind of a local place, or if you went to Popeyes, it would have been a lot cheaper, higher quality, better. No lies told. There was only one waitress in the building. It took a while to get food. It took a while to get the check. It took a while for my dad to get a to-go box. Now, I don't understand why I moved that. You move that out, she doesn't climb up it, right? She doesn't climb fences well. She doesn't she doesn't climb it like a ladder or like a pole. Did you see the Dragon Quest reveal? Main character looks dumb. I started, I think, what, Friday? Hold hold jump while climbing. Did you get the machines? I don't understand. I mean, yeah, I'm killing the stuff I'm coming to. What do you mean by did I get the machines? The machines are not killing me. It's the environment. I don't think this is terrible. There's room for different kinds of games out there, guys. All right, let go of it before you grab this, or you're gonna jump off of it. All right, that took 10 minutes. Where are we going? Oh, shit. Could have given me a closer checkpoint, given all that crap. Does McDonald's have a chicken sandwich breakfast thing? Because, like, I've gotten their... What do they call it? Chicken McCrispy, I believe. They have... No, they have a... I'm trying to remember. They have 2 chicken sandwiches, and one of them's the premium one. I've had the premium one a few times. It's okay, but you're better off with probably Chick-fil-A, certainly Popeyes. KFC would do better. Okay. Now we're over jumping, aren't we? Go that way. I don't know how you're supposed to be able to judge that. She just like shifts into position, doesn't she? Have you tried McDonald's breakfast? No, I don't do a lot of breakfast. It's kind of like my least favorite meal of the day. You know, there's just like a lot of gravy and syrup. I do go for some good scrambled eggs, but it seems like most people do them wrong. You go get scrambled eggs at a place, they will overcook them. They will do it. They will do scrambled eggs dirty. They will not taste buttery. It's not even worth the gamble. There's too high of a likelihood they're going to get scrambled eggs wrong, so just don't even mess with it. My machines from Air Riders. Yeah, okay, I told you that I couldn't get the transform star. I think that was your star thing. Maybe I don't have that star. Maybe I didn't pick it up in City Trial or something like that. Because there is a checklist thing that says like get all of the all the machines in City Trial. But for some reason, I cannot buy that one from you. And I don't think it's an on you issue. But I did pick up a couple of them, and they were pretty cool. Yeah, I thought you meant machines. They're calling all the enemies in this game machines. Makes things extra confused. Okay, so... Boy. Okay, if I got this guy, how am I gonna get back up? Oh, my bad. Okay. You know what game I want to play is, I think it's called Ico Ico. It was a early PlayStation 2 game by the team that did Shadow of the Colossus. I want to play Shadow of the Colossus also. I've heard don't play the remake, that it gets the vibes wrong. Like the art direction's different, that some of the shadows are not accurate, not as good, the original intention. Shit. Maybe I shouldn't go down there? I'm making progress. I'm certainly making progress. You guys can't deny that. They're pairing me, too. Hashtag time's up. Yeah, a little faster pace. I don't entirely understand okay, so I got him to the spot. So I saved that drone at least. Okay. Now I'm free to die again. Is this a new drone? Here, you go to the spot too. There you go. You gotta find all the drones if you want your achievement. I don't know how her sliding, there isn't a lot of physics. Like, you don't look like you're jumping very far, but then you do. You slide forever. Because it'll be cool that way, I guess. The Amazon box is neat, yeah. I like the Wienermobile. See, I'm not so sure I'm going to be good with a lot of those machines, but I'm going to give them a try. Nowhere has the most popular machines of anyone I've played with. Me and Nukem, our machine's not particularly popular. It was about 81 degrees Fahrenheit today, Kansas. Felt decent after getting out of Applebee's. The car didn't seem hot or anything. Okay, I think we're gonna think she can make that jump. Oh, you gotta show, do you still have your Wienermobile available? Because that one, I think that one's pretty cool. The R-Wing is a really nice touch too. I thought that was really clever how you got the Star Fox logo on the side. The Amazon box, it is an Amazon delivery box. Don't think of it as an Amazon delivery vehicle, okay? Okay, what are we jumping to? Grab it. Oh my god. In Mirror's Edge, when she fell, it did the same thing. Like, the wind kind of picked up and the camera jostled, but it cut away before the big splat, right? But yeah, they're doing a lot of taking things from the Mirror's Edge playbook here. I mean, could she even say she has the same haircut? Okay, we're trying to figure out this puzzle of how to get across. Possible you're supposed to go this way? No, I was there before. Have you guys played Ico? Is it Ico or just Ico? I think it's ICO. Distance after a dash. A dash? Tips. Boss is too easy? You can deactivate boss checkpoint. Yeah, let's not do that. Controls. I don't know about a dash. It's just ICO. Have you guys played that? Okay, so slide and then... I think that's what I need to hit, honestly. Okay. Probably not supposed to be down here. She like tucked out of that. I'm trying to describe what I even did. I'm not so sure that the slide was necessary, because you're not running faster that way. No, it's just, I guess a basic jump will do it if you do it right. It is a little hard to tell what she's going to jump on. So that's a little tricky for sure. Heck, maybe we're supposed to... Oh, is your winter... Are your cars just like crazy popular? Okay, I don't see a way to get across to this. So let's try this here. What? Rip. Cyberpunk fans. You have a cyberpunk style thing? Like what? So wait a minute. Is it like Johnny's Porsche? Like what'd you make? She's not making that jump. I'm gonna have to go this way. I'm gonna have to screenshot that. It's cool that I don't have to like hook up my Switch. I can just like pick it up and open curb. And somehow she didn't make this. Alright, you gotta tell me, what'd you make there? You said cyberpunk fans. Okay. I think I can just kind of jump and tuck. Yeah, I overcomplicated that. Rocket Start looks like Mario blooper. I'm trying to remember what a blooper is. The baby blooper car. The squid tint. The squid is called a blooper in Mario. Talking vending machine from Cyberpunk. Okay. Alright, am I going backwards? Haven't we been here, guys? I must be going the wrong direction. I mean, this is a ways back, isn't it? Maybe it'll give me a checkpoint here. Okay, back to here. Don't go down, I guess, huh? There's not a lot to distinguish the areas. I'm having a hard time telling one area from another. Maybe I really need to go across. I'm trying to remember the talking vending machine. For a while there I had all the achievements. I think that game's getting some new content soon. Something to do with edge runners. Did you guys read that? I think this month, if not this week. Hell, maybe even tomorrow. It's like pretty soon. There's going to be some new content added. Maybe just like a character class or weapons from edge runners. Okay, I can't make that jump game. I need some guidance, like, hey, go this way, right? Because she's not gonna make that. Is there something I can push to raise this up? Station in Japantown. I'm trying to recall. I think I did that quest line. Was there a sentient vending machine? I think I've done something like that. It rings a bell. You know, it feels like I remember so little from that game. It was a terrible experience. I live streamed it from Xbox. Look, game, I have no idea where you want me to go. And isn't that the sign of some slop, in a way? It's vague to the point that you can't tell where you're supposed to go. That they didn't QA test it enough to see that people could understand what was happening or define a story, anything, right? One of the telltale signs that maybe they bit off more than they could chew. The DSP test, huh? Well, see, I've been on that area, and that's going to put me back around here, back, and then across, and then here I am again. There does not appear to be a way to get across there, unless you could somehow, and I doubt she can do this, bend this pole in some way, like swing on it, right? But that's not happening. She's not making that jump. And this is about the closest option, and it's pretty far away. It's painted yellow, as if you need to interact with it. Have you been this far, Cavafax? Is this making any sense to you? I mean, I could maybe go down here. It looks like it's instant death if you touch this. Okay. Anything down here? Come on. How far are you on this game? Like, there's things I like about it, but it's also, it's like, it feels like small team. We didn't test this that thorough, right? But what? You're not a real gamer. You want games that hold their hand. Come on. There is a difference. Multiple approaches to get through the area would be one way to go about it. One way to get through, vaguely defined, if at all, is not really the best way to do it. I just made it to the first section. It's been constantly updating since launch. Wow. Man, I hate all this fog in City Trial. That, you know what's weird? Nowhere. It's like some days it's like, oh man, it's all fog. Oh man, it's all raining tax. And then you won't see it again for like a week. So she has a bit of a leap thing, but that's like off limits. I think I have to fall to my death. I don't think there's anything for you down here. Yeah, this section you're probably not supposed to be in, where I'm at right now. But what about before that? Gigantus pieces, sometimes they just keep happening, and then sometimes it's like, you're not getting any Gigantus pieces this month. It's stupidly rare, man. That's why you need to play a game where someone has Gigantus, and then you need to somehow beat them, like how I got beat. I was Gigantus, and I dropped the ball, and I got destroyed, and I think in doing so, everybody in the room got the ability to create a Gigantus room. I think. Hopped through the thing, went up the stairs, collected the stuff, went to the little checkpoint right here. From here, I mean, you see the yellow, you interact with it. It's like, what else are you gonna do, right? Okay, so you got the achievement, the checklist by beating me. And I was, who was it? Was it Banjo that was in there, all confused? And me and Banjo couldn't get it done against the guy that had the ability to make the room.
Barbie.
And then even as the thing, oh, look at this. Am I stupid? I probably could have just went up here. Look at that. You're dumb. They didn't even need to tell you where to go, man. I mean, you go up there, you're facing that direction, you think you need to go over there. I could see there being, I have like a virtual companion that talks with me, right? Can't that guy give me a hint or nudge you or something, or a suggestion? Like, gosh. Achievement. Is that a waterfall or sand? Is there such thing as a sand fall? Maybe in like Lord of the Rings. Oh, come on. That was a very DSP thing, right? To be like, because I saw one video clip of him playing the, some guy complaining about his Resident Evil Requiem playthrough, where he spent all this time trying to shoot a creature that he should have been running away from, and he knew better than to shoot it because he made it so far in the game where previously you always had to run from it. But instead he thought, oh, now I have a Requiem, I'm going to just shoot it a bunch. Let me grab. This is a little complicated right here, but she should be able to chainsaw. Okay, that is a little complicated. Kind of felt that like that, but I can't blame you that much. But that's why I said about DSP tests, because Sony developers literally have shown on conferences that they use DSP as a basis for their yellow paint. Are you serious? Because they could be like, clearly this is a astute veteran gamer, and well, he needs some kind of guidance, so we decided to put yellow paint all over the walls to show him where to go. Studies have shown that if we don't yellow paint, then, well, he just looks down and plays with himself and never gets out of the room. Maybe that's what that's about, right?
Yeah, go to church, find Jesus. Like, I mean, why?
It's really, they blurred his face, but they did show his gameplay of God of War. One of the funniest videos I've seen on YouTube, somebody was at a game convention. It might have been like E3, okay? And they were the first person, they were called up on stage, first person to play the Mad Max game from like 2015. And they were like a 90-year-old grandma. They're like, wow, okay, you ready to play, man? Here you go. And you're supposed to like walk up to the car, and the guy's like just doing all kinds of other things. And in the video, the guy posted it on YouTube. He's like, you know, I feel really bad for him. I'm not really a gamer, and I might have like messed up their presentation. It's hilarious. So funny. I've never played a God of War, but I assume it's pretty simple, right? Like, lots of guidance, lots of press this prompt to do the move. Okay, come on, swing that way. She doesn't know if she wants to swing or... Okay, so here's what I've learned. All right, watch, we'll dead stop. You don't gain momentum. You just simply keep going the direction you're looking, and then she does the momentum for you. So, I guess some people would probably say it's like the early Tomb Raiders. She moves in a grid, you know, like there is a way to do the movement. It's just not necessarily like every other. Okay, shit. I really don't know much about God of War, but I guess the new God of War game has people upset because you have to play as a girl. If, from what I can infer, I guess you're the mom of War, and she got killed in the last game, I'm assuming, and is now fighting her way through hell. Which does not sound unlike something like Hellblade. Okay, let go. Why would let go be the option? Was I too high up? Oh boy. So you have to play as like the mom of war, but this is God of War. What are we doing? Did anybody here play that God of War? I don't know. Was it like a Prince of Persia game or a flashback? What was it like? They had like a side scroller God of War. Before he was God of War, he was angry villager peasant guy or something. I guess the creator of God of War thought it was like a slap in the face. Was it Metroidvania? You know, I'm looking at that new Mega Man and I'm kind of thinking, can they do an earnest Mega Man the way they used to, or is it really just going to be a Metroidvania? It's probably a Metroidvania. Yes, I rescued you. Alright, it said something about bosses. We're gonna have to beat a boss at some point here on the stream. Holes. Starring Shia LaBeouf. LaBeouf? I think that Mega Man 11, which I have, is a platformer. Like classic Mega Man. I haven't tried it. I was thinking about firing it up one day here. Okay, our camera's way out there.
Hey, look. I found some weird holes.
They look more like paint splotches.
Are they connected to something?
Okay. What? Yeah, they were up to something here, weren't they? They knew what they were doing, guys. They knew what they were doing. You are a good girl for fun. What on earth? This is no accident. Hero was right. This is some gooner slop, right? Hey, I found some weird holes. Take a look. Yeah, okay. It's like they... Hey guys, so we're trying to develop this like kind of, I don't know, parkour game, but well, okay, we need an interesting weapon. Make it a chainsaw. Yeah, but, well, what else are we gonna do? Well, we got some voice actors. We could have a story. Or... Hear me out. Allow the character to poke and prod her at regular intervals. Okay? Trust me. The internet's gonna love it. Yeah, there's a lot of like weird butt arch shots. It is definitely something that they were focusing on. It was no accident. Ooh, okay. Just gotta do that a little earlier. There we go. Guys, we gotta tap into this Gooner market. How would you like to be the low-level executive that has to do like the Gooner market thing? You know how like they want to be like, so I want to introduce the concept of the urban demographic. Like, we need to reach the non-gamer. Today we're talking gooners. A gooner. What is a gooner? Glad you asked. And like something like that, right? They would do that. They would have that kind of talk at Sony, and they'd have TSP on the wall with his face blurred.
You freaks!
Hold on, I don't think she's a robot, is she? Her name's P. Is she a robot girl? It didn't say robot girl, did it? Oh, it did. Right. It did say robot because we talked about that earlier. And I was like, does that make it okay? But hold on. She's a robot girl. You see all these times I'm falling and bleeding as I die and splat? Right? Parkour, play as a girl named P, and a girl. At the start of the game, did it say she was a robot girl? Something happened about a robot girl, I swear, but here it just says girl, and when you splat, you seem to, you die easily. You wouldn't say a robot dies, right? So something is not on the same page. Not on the same page. Okay, maybe this is a boss. We had one of these in 007, didn't we? A massive ass dump truck. That's a machine. Let's do this. Boss fight? We've seen dump trucks on this game already. Alright, I like this as a boss. It's big. So what are the weak points? Okay, here we go, here we go. Or not. Heart, huh? There's something very Dreamcast about these camera angles when it tries to do that rather than the traditional modern camera that follows you. I'm getting a little bit Dreamcast vibe, not in a bad way. Wow. Okay, here we go. Yeah, a little PS1 on the music. Yeah, a little bit like Gigantus too. Please put me back up there. Oh shit. How does one even make this sound? It's like a drum machine thing. Like that. Does P need a hint? No. I mean, it was very prevalent in the 90s to have a sound like this, no doubt. I'm not saying No Doubt played something like this. They're kind of a ska band, ska rock thing. But I think you understand what I'm saying. So when one has a drum machine, are they just pushing keys, or do they have like electronic drums that they drum like they would play like they were drums? Slowly mastered them for 5 years. Because it sounds like it could be something that is entirely post, you know? Instead of like anyone actually pushing any of this stuff live. Oh, we want to have the band and their famous song. Okay, well then prepare to, you know, watch the guy push buttons and then pump his fist. Alright, I think that's a checkpoint on killing him. I'm taking out parts of him with that. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's more of a programming than actually... Shit. Please don't restart. Oh, nice. More programming than playing an instrument, huh? Oh, right. Yeah, I've seen those pads. There are apps on the iPhone. Drum pad. And it kind of like... And it does like a loop. Okay, I should have known better. I kind of answered my own question based on things I couldn't remember. Yeah, if you were one guy, like I saw there's this video on YouTube of Grimes in it looks like a coffee shop. If you see the video on YouTube, this is like pre-fame Grimes, kind of. The people look like they were in line for coffee, but she's at some record store. And she's kind of playing like her songs live. And everybody just looks like, I'm in line for a latte. Like, that's the look on everybody's face. But it was kind of surprising how much of it she could play parts of live at a time. My MIDI keyboard has some pads to them, but I'm more into piano keyboard than percussion. Can I get this? I gotta stick my... I gotta take this thing out. There we go. Is that gonna affect it enough? What's this? Is there any more NBA Finals on, or is that over? We got a boss. Fourth quarter, 3:24 left. Ooh, boy. You freaks! This game is... It's no, hold on, I'll tell you what it is. We get...
Larby.
Okay, well, we can't seem to pull the butt thing around, but... How do I stop? I'm assuming I got a checkpoint for that or something. I want to see how this game concludes, so we may just wrap up here. I mean, we beat a boss. I feel like they could have done something, like this nouveau design philosophy of let's not have any kind of waypoint, no guidance. There's plenty of guidance, Vaughn. There's yellow paint, right? See, like, where am I going now? Into the dust storm? She has a machine that she can kind of sort of converse with, and yet we're not really doing that. Like, is there another area? Speedruns, there'll probably be some real jank exploit, right? Any game, once you know where you're supposed to go, can seem a lot shorter, for one. Where am I supposed to go? I don't even know why I fought that thing. It didn't capture my friend and then I had to rescue it. Like, it's kind of an unmotivated deal. This is broken, so I guess that this is the way. This is the way, right? Except... my God. Not a new area? Couch. Tomb. We're gonna wrap here. Is it gonna do Goonie stuff? A tomb. Where's the tomb? I don't see a tomb.
Any idea how many overwrites it might have?
It said there were other buttons to make her change expressions, but this is...
I want to touch.
It's better not to stay for too long in a place like this, Orby.
Why? Okay, so I'm over there looking off this cliffside, and the game's like, no, you're supposed to run past that. Not look down over there at the things you can't land on. So then why was that gate broken? You know? Like... yeah, that's like the summary of what they were going for here. They were going for...
You freaks!
right? There's definitely an effort at, we've got to capture the Gooner market. Okay, boys, we're gonna stop here. I may play more of this. How much? Ooh, boy, I've got a ways to go. Well, 7 of 24. We got a lot of secrets. We're probably not gonna make a... it's over. Is the game over? A 1 minute, 2-point lead for the Knicks. I'm going to catch the rest of the game, okay? So we're going to end the stream. Now the game estimates are 8 to 12 hours. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to catch the rest of the basketball. The minute left of the basketball. I type in, like, on Bing search, how long to beat such a game, and it'll give you a pretty good estimate without telling the spoilers or the name of the chapters or how many chapters and things. This doesn't seem awful, but boy, could it have used some polish. Can we agree on that? There's too many occurrences here where I'm just like, and I'm supposed to go where? Like, what's the driving force of the story to get me to the next area? Oh, you're supposed to find that on your own. A give and take, right? Which is it? Which do we really prefer? Something kind of in the middle, right? A superpowered paper star event has been announced. Intriguing. I'm 50-50 agreeing. I have to look at the rest of the game. I'll play more of this before I review it. But I'm not necessarily going to stream anymore unless you guys want to see more of this. We probably need to finish up some Forza tomorrow. And I thought this might be a fun thing to kind of do in between. Made it this far, wait until marriage. Counseling.
You freaks!